Let's move on to Inventing Anna, aka Anna Delvey or Sorokin. So I'm actually inspired to do this chart because of the recent Netflix docuseries Inventing Anna. And the chart that's shown here is actually a rectified chart, but in terms of symbolism, Neptune on the ascendant, I would say is very fitting for her life thus far. So for people who have not seen the docuseries, she's actually born a Scorpio as a Scorpio Venus star at 8 degrees 56. So around 9 degrees of Scorpio, that's in her 9th house. And she's born as an evening star. And 9 degrees of Scorpio is forming a very supportive aspect with her. Uranus and Mercury conjunction. Mm-hmm. In the rectified chart is in her 12th house. And I need to mention here that planets in the 12th house are also very much emphasized when I do vocational astrology because it belongs to one of the Gauquelin sectors, the French astrologers. So planets in the 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12th house, they are very much represented, or it colors the flavor of your vocation or career. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she does speak several languages. So Mercury rules languages. And Uranus really is a broad-based planet, so she can speak several languages, more than a few. And she can even switch her accent at a drop of a dime as well. Mm-hmm. That's how she formulates her technique of swindling, because that's what that Neptune and Ascendant is about, in order to climb her way to the top via that route. So that 18 degrees 43 minutes Capricorn, that star point, is falling into her 1st house, and that's why she's in the public eye. And there's a documentary focusing on her life.
The whole Venus retrograde cycle came over her ascendant, her Mercury, her Uranus, her Neptune. The whole thing, all that Capricorn. So it's showing, in fact, a lot of people that have come up into the new cycle in this current period have so much of the Capricorn. But I wanted to comment on one thing you said earlier about the Neptune on her ascendant. It is a rectified chart, but I would say that it fits pretty well. The fact that Netflix called the series Inventing Anna was so spot on, because Neptune on the ascendant is who am I? And Neptune on the ascendant is, I'm anything I want to be. I'm not necessarily who you think I am. I can be anything, and I am. And so inventing, Neptune is like this dream or this fantasy or this delusion, as you were. And she did, definitely deluded people. She charmed them. She charmed the socks off of them, and often, their bank accounts as well. But she was very, very clever. Mercury as her star point ruler, not Mercury, but I mean Mercury there on the ascendant. Mars is actually her star point ruler in Gemini, but it comes back to Mercury. So there's the Gemini, the duality again of two faces. Here's the Anna that is actually just a very average middle class child of of average family in Russia, and here's glamorous Anna, who is the daughter of a billionaire.
An heiress,
An heiress, a German heiress.
German heiress,
A German heiress. I am a German heiress. And so, Neptune, wow. There it is. I thought, no, this chart really speaks.
And I've got some news updates for people who are interested. On Monday, March 14th, last month, transit Saturn, which rules over that current Venus star point that we have right now, was conjunct her Venus, or applying to. And Venus actually rules her 8th house and also her 3rd and 4th house. Venus ruling her 3rd and 4th house is really talking about her deportation towards her homeland, which is relocated to Germany in this case. And then Venus ruling that 8th house in the sign of Libra, you can kind of say it like a crisis was created because she doesn't agree to being deported back to Germany. So currently, as of now, she's still stuck in the US, in the state of New York, that is. And what's really interesting with that Neptune on the ascendant, which is very fitting also, while she's awaiting of news of her deportation, in Manhattan's Lower East Side, there's actually an art exhibition, very Neptunian, all about her, which is named under Free Anna Delvey. And artists have come together and paint acrylic drawings of her. And imagine they are priced at $10,000. Yeah.
Is this going into the Free Anna Fund?
I'm not sure, but I just know that there's a second potential exhibition that's based around her that will be in this month in 2020. In this month in April 2022 as well. So very much that Neptune and ascendant energy. And not to mention that she has also signed to a new docu-series where Eventing Anna actually ends. So there can be a part 2 as well.
Oh boy, can't wait.
And
well, she's definitely coming out of this, kind of on top.
This actually leads me to think that upcoming October 2022 Libra transit Venus star point at 29 of degrees is really active for her because she's got the asteroid series at 29 Libra that's sitting in the 8th house. So 8th house can also be like profiteering through others. And so this is somewhat, it draws me to conclude that, that the Libra Venus star point is really active for her.
Yeah, and it's already active, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
The charts of earlier, even this spring, have that 29 Libra highlighted in it. So her series is already being picked up on, and it's the opposite of her moon in late Aries. So that whole axis is being activated now.
And that moon is very close to opposing that series, which rules the 7th house of contracts. So she has signed a deal with this production company for a limited documentary series about her life after prison. I thought that's pretty interesting. So she's milking it for what it's worth, in other words. While there's art exhibitions happening in Manhattan's Lower East Side surrounding her story.